Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to share something that is not often covered in a traditional yoga class in the US, anyways. And this is something called pranayama, uh, breathing techniques. So, a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, yeah, I know how to breathe, duh. But these are techniques that are different types of breathing, different ways to breathe to help you to relax, to calm the mind. They are related to yoga and yoga poses, to the yoga practice in general. It's If you've looked into any of the training, anything like that, part of Patanjali's 8 limbs, which I'm planning on doing a series on that soon. So if you're curious, give me a thumbs up, like, or subscribe, please. I will be dropping some knowledge on that soon. Anyways, so part of the whole path to enlightenment, so to speak, and the ancient wisdom of yoga. So beyond just doing postures, you're doing some breathing. And with this are quite a few different techniques. So I thought I'd bring you one today that is often referenced in classes, but not always taught. And this is called Ujjayi breath, which sometimes is called ocean breath. And it is kind of like the sound of the breath. So if those of you are fortunate enough to live with someone who snores when they sleep, kind of sounds like a light snore. But it is very soothing to the nervous system, and it is very good for the throat chakra. All laughs aside, you don't want to overstimulate it. You don't want to be that person that's like projecting it super, super loud, because then you're overstimulating the throat chakra, which can be too much for the throat chakra, to kind of oversimplify, basically. But if you're doing just a nice, simple, deep breathing on this, which I'm about to show you, it is very therapeutic for the body and the mind. So one of the easiest ways to learn Ujjayi breath is, you remember when you were kids and you wanted to, kind of make that fog when it was really cold outside, fog up your breath and get it really cold and get that fun, cool, like cloud in the air. So you're going to pretend like you're going to do that like on that glass, so you can write the letters on the glass, right? But instead of the glass, your hand is going to be that. So pretend like you're about to fog up some glass so you can write, whatever. I love me. So it's, we're all about positivity here. And our hand is going to be the glass. So you're going to do that, like that hot breath, right? So take your hand, go, and you should feel that nice warm breath right on the hand there. So that's the beginning to kind of form that. So try that again on your hand, that breath. And now, moving from there, once you feel comfortable, so you can always pause the video, stop, try it a few times, feel like you really have this down, right? From there, you're going to keep that same feeling of that with the mouth open, but now close your lips. And yes, I make funny faces. So you're going to close the lips and make that same ha sound, both lips closed. And you'll feel the air coming out your nose now, right? And you might feel a little bit in the back of the soft palate. So that spot way back in the back of the mouth kind of makes this funny little sound. So kind of like a snore, or like a cat purring. It's a nicer sound, right? Something kind of like that. And you really want to feel that pushing from your belly when you push that fog snore, whatever we're going to call that sound. So practice is closing the lips and going, and you'll have that warm breath coming out the nose. And I overexerted a little bit there so you could hear the sound. But eventually you'll feel that right at the back of the throat. So just kind of right, like if you've had your tonsils removed or if you still have them, right at that area right there. And then you'll breathe in through the nose and do that fog breath. So it's almost kind of like a deep sigh of relief when you really get into that feeling. So that breathing in and then and if you're ever kind of not sure, you can always go back to the open mouth, the and then try closing the lips again. And then go from there. And then once you feel like that's comfortable, and just keep trying it, keep practicing, you'll know when you have it because you'll feel this nice, warm, just generally kind of cuddly feeling, if that makes any sort of sense. It's like that nice, warm feeling when you have in a good sweater in the chilly fall, kind of feeling at the back of your throat. Former English teacher, so I've got to throw in those metaphors, right? So that feeling of just comfort at the back of your throat when you make this sound. And that is what is activating that relaxation in your system, basically. And that's why this is such a great breath to use. And then especially, you'll hear teachers saying, when you get into more difficult poses in yoga, to use Ujjayi breath because it helps to relax your system so you can focus on your breathing versus, ooh, my muscles feel a little tight right now, right? So hopefully that was a little good introduction to that. I unfortunately can't see you, but I do have exciting news. I will have a website up soon where I can do coaching and Zooms with people. So if you would like to help me coach you through it, I will be able to give you more information on that soon. So hopefully this was helpful. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, and if you'd like to know more pranayama techniques, there are a lot. And the best suggestions are try to do 5 minutes a day, morning, and then if you can at some point in the afternoon, just kind of to reset the mind, release any stress that you experience throughout the day, because let's face it, we live in a very stressful world, right? So this is a great breath. And then if you're just kind of like, nah, that's not it for me right now, you can always go back to the nice big breath in, big breath out. Nice and easy, right? So again, hope this was helpful. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. And as always, I would love to hear from you. So namaste, my friends. All the goodness in me sees and loves the goodness in you.